welcome back. This is our third video in this lovely tutorial on the fundamentals of programming and Java. So I've already got a comment up here already made, and this is a block comment. And I didn't go over comments last time, but I will do that in another video. But just know that this up here is a comment. Alright, so this is a block level comment, so I can have multiple lines right here. So I've got some terms up here, and then I've got some variables for us to work down here. I've got first number, second number, third number, and fourth number. So what we're going to do in this video is start manipulating some data and seeing what we can do with these various variables that we have here. Instead of just sitting there looking at them or printing one of them out in the console, we'll actually manipulate this data and see what we can do with them. So the first thing we're going to do is addition, because we know that we can do that with numbers. That's one of the fundamental things. It's just addition. So first we're going to add two numbers together and then print that out to the console and see the results from that. So now I'm going to create a variable called temp and set it equal to, well, actually I'm not going to name that temp. I'm just going to call it results, all right, and set it equal to first number, which is our variable up there at the top, plus second number. Now if we look at this, all right, we see we have another variable here set to these variables right here. The result of these two variables being added together. So just to show you that we actually need this other variable here, I'm going to erase this part right here. I'm going to get rid of this and just let it sit there. Okay. So now we got an error, and it says not a statement because, okay, I have two variables, yes, but I don't have anything to contain the result from adding these two variables together. That's why this is not a statement. So we actually need to have this int result right here set equal to adding these two numbers together, because if we don't have that variable, then it's just going to be sitting there and it's not going to be a legitimate statement. So next we're going to discuss the result of adding these two numbers together. Alright, so how do we get the result from adding these two numbers together? We have 3 and 33, alright? So I could just simply type, okay, 3 plus 33. That's the same thing as saying first number plus second number. But I created these variables, so I want to use them. So first number plus the second number. All right. Okay. So we've got first number and second number. Okay. So the same thing as adding 3 plus 33, just straight out right here, is the same thing as, putting these two variables in here, because the compiler knows, okay, inside of first number, the variable is the number 3. Inside of second number, the variable is the number 33. So we don't have to type out the numbers, or if we don't want to, we can just type out the numbers, but I prefer to use the variables I create because that's why I created them. Alright, so now we're just going to print out the result of adding these two numbers together just to prove to you that adding them together works. Alright, and I'm just going to print out the result. So as you can see, once I created this variable called result, I used it because I created it inside of the print function. So you can put anything inside of here. You don't have to put just a string or a number. You can put the name of a variable in here, and it's going to take everything that it's set equal to and put it in here. So you have this wonderful package of all this complex information over here in one variable. That's why variables are so cool and important, because you can do a lot with them. You don't have to type all of this information over and over and over. You can just simply use that variable, and the compiler will know, okay, I know what's inside that variable, so I need to transport this information to where the variable is being referenced. So now I'm going to run this project, and we're going to see the results of adding these two numbers together. And it's loading. Alright, so we get the result 36. So if we take 3 and add it to 33, do we get 36? Yes, we do. So we can see that it's been proven if you put the addition operator sign. Now, this symbol right here is the addition operator. In programming, these are called operators. So if I have the subtraction symbol or the division symbol or the multiplication symbol, it is called an operator. Okay, so we got the result 36, so we know that this is working and it's a legitimate answer. So just to prove that we can also do subtraction, multiplication, and division, I'm going to go ahead and do these underneath this right here and then put them in the print function so we can see them working properly. So I'm going to create int, and I'm going to create a result called result2, and I'm going to set it equal to first number minus second number. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't use the same variable name called result, because if I did that, then it would be an error because I have two called result. So instead, I added something a little bit different to it, and we called it result2 because that is our second result. So now I'm going to run this project again and see. Actually, I forgot to add result2 in here. So add result2. Make sure that the variable that you want to represent is in here. So result2, and we'll run it again, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so we got the result negative 30. Why did we get negative 30? Okay, so the compiler can handle negative numbers and give you a negative result because I put first number before second number. So a smaller number minus this huge number here is going to end up with a negative value. So subtraction does work. And this symbol, the subtraction symbol, is a subtraction operator. So next I'm going to prove that multiplication works. And I'll store that in result3 and set it equal to first number multiplied by second number. Okay, now I'm just going to change this to result3, and we'll see that working. I will run the program. All right, and our result is 99. So first number, which is 3, and second number, which is 33, multiplied by each other is definitely 99. So we know that the multiplication is working. Now, let's do division to prove that that works as well. So result 4 is equal to, let's use the other ones now, and let's say I want to do 13, so fourth number divided by the first number. Okay, now let's put result 4 in here and see what we get. Okay, so when we divided this fourth number right here by this first number up here, we got a strange answer because 13 divided by 3 is not 4. Now, why did we get this answer? Well, the answer is we use this division symbol right here. So there's another symbol called the modulus symbol, and let's use that real quick, and I will show you what that actually does. So let's do fourth number. Modulus is the percent symbol, and we're going to mod the first number. Okay, now let's put result 5 in here to show the differences between the division symbol and the modulus operator. So now let's use result 5, and I will run this program. Alright, so we got the result 1. Now why is that? Well, that's because when you use this symbol, this is just plain division. This symbol will give you the remainder of the process of dividing the fourth number by the third number. So this is not going to be an even number, so it's going to have a remainder of 1. So using the modulus operator will give you the remainder of 1. This will give you the result of the division without the remainder, which is 4. All right, now that we're done with that process, let's talk about the last project, and it's something called operator precedence. Now, what is operator precedence? Well, precedence means that you have priority over something else. So one of these operations will have priority over another. Now, the way that we control what has priority over another when it comes to operators is we put a parenthesis around what we want to happen first. So I'm actually going to get rid of all of this down here, and I'm going to create another statement. So I'm going to say int and final result is equal to, okay, I'm going to open up parentheses right here. And I'm going to put the operation that I want to occur first inside of these parentheses, and then everything else will go outside of the parentheses. So let's have the first number be added to the second number, then finally multiplied by the fourth number. Okay, so that's a complex operation. So we have the first number plus second number, then times the fourth number. Now, no matter what, this right here in the parentheses will get computed first. So now let's do something else outside of it, and let's say we're simply going to subtract the third number. Okay, so now outside of this is subtract third number. So inside, the computer is not going to, okay, just subtract third number, because what did I say do first? And actually, let's add something first. Let's add the second number again. Okay, now, the computer is not going to come out here and subtract the third number from the second number. It's actually going to come in wherever the parentheses are, and it's going to do that first. So we can see that this is related to the order of, not odor, order of operations, right? So remember, we have the parentheses first, then we have exponents, then we have multiplication, then we have division, then we have addition, then we have subtraction. Okay, so this is the order of operations which this compiler will follow. So whatever is in the parentheses will be done first, and then outside of that, everything will follow this order of operations. So the first thing that will be done, you will add the result of this to second number, and then you will finally subtract the third number. So let's run this program after using the print function to print out the final result, and we'll run this program and see what we get. Okay, we got the result 454. So when I ran this program, the compiler needed to print out the result, final result. So it computed first number plus the second number first, because this is within the parentheses. So within the parentheses, it will follow the order of operations as well. So multiplication, second number times fourth number. We have 33 times 13, then we'll add that to the first number, which is 3. So then outside of that, here we have these regular operations which are not inside the parentheses, so they are done last. So then we will add the result of whatever this is, plus this, minus that, and the result is 454. All right, so that's the end of this video, and I hope you learned a lot in this video. And in the next video, we will discuss something else even more exciting, and well, I hope you'll find it exciting. And that's the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.